My name is Jasmine Titova. I'm an accredited practicing dietitian and a PhD candidate with Central Queensland University and the Australian Institute of Sport. My colleagues Georgia Cottis and Professor Margaret Ullman-Farinelli are also accredited practicing dietitians. Georgia works in a hospital setting, while Margaret is the Professor of Nutrition and Dietetics at the University of Sydney. The concept for this paper originated with Margaret after she'd attended a conference in which the use of social media analysis for nutrition research was being discussed. Being such a novel area of research, she was interested to explore exactly who was using social media analysis and the variety of ways in which researchers can leverage this technology for nutrition research. Given that it's a new area of research, we opted for a scoping review study design using the Johannes-Briggs Institute guidelines for scoping reviews. We conducted a systematic search of the literature using 4 databases and screened the reference list of all included articles, which gave us a total of 71 eligible studies from 25 countries. We then performed the data extraction on each of these articles, pulling out information such as study location, the social media platform that was used, whether a specific population was targeted, the nutrition topic studied, the outcome measures, so that would be things like comments, tweets, or likes, depending on the platform. And we also looked at the size of the data set, the methods of how they collected and analysed their data, and we paid special attention to whether any software programs or algorithms had been used. What we found was that all of the studies had been published within the last 10 years, and that 2/3 had been conducted in the last 5 years, highlighting the recent growth in this type of research. Twitter was the most commonly used social media platform, used in 41% of the studies, whereas Instagram was used in 13% and Facebook was just 4%. Most studies looked at either food consumption patterns or food attitudes and perceptions, but only 1% looked at food behaviours specifically. We noticed a large disparity in the size of datasets between the studies. 1/4 of studies used datasets over 1 million, and another quarter used datasets less than 1,000 posts. Studies using large datasets relied on sophisticated algorithms and software programs, while some of the smaller studies were conducted using just manual data collection and manual thematic analysis. One of the limitations we found was that regardless of the study size, most studies didn't have any means of validating their methods, and this was partly due to the fact that there's really limited guidelines available informing researchers of the need to validate and providing suitable guidelines in how they might do so. Moving forward, social media analysis has the potential to provide unprecedented quantities of nutrition-related data, which could be used to inform recommended dietary practices and food policies. However, methodological and ethical frameworks are needed to improve the academic rigor of such studies and support future research.